Welcome to the 4-day workshop, Confidence Reboot. This workshop is for you if you've been lacking confidence and you feel like, you know what, I want to get back into the game, but I don't feel like I have my full confidence. I don't feel like I have my full mojo. So during these 4 days we're going to spend together, I'm going to help you boost your confidence and take it even higher than it's ever been before using frameworks, tactics, and proven habits that I use myself, as well as what we use with my students. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things such as porn addiction, phone addiction, social media addiction. Maybe you're overweight and ashamed. You feel like you're ashamed of your body. Maybe you haven't really socialized a lot these past years and you feel like you're too far behind and it's like, well, how do I get back out there? Maybe you just feel like, dude, I don't understand what's going on with the world of dating and the game, and how do I even get back into it? So we're going to address all these issues. So the 4 days are going to be, today what's going to be, we're going to get hold of that fire, that motivation that maybe you've lost, for you to have that drive to go back into the world, go back and get social, go back and become the highest version of yourself. Then on day 2, we're going to talk about your self-image. If you're having trouble with women, it's because you don't have a good self-image. There's a saying, you can't outwork a bad self-image. So on day 2, I'm going to help you elevate your self-image to match the man you want to be. On day 3, we're going to talk about how to get yourself in shape and feel better than you've ever felt before. And then day 4, we're going to bring everything together and I'm going to teach you how to manifest that ideal person and version of yourself that you want to be as a man and also with women. So I'm going to use my trusty clipboard here and we're going to go through this stuff. So the first thing, hey, what's up, passenger? So the first thing we need to address is where we are. There's a saying, before you can get to where you want to be, you first have to know where you are. Now, I heard that for many years, but it didn't really make sense to me. What does that mean? What does that really mean? Here's what it means. You can't be in denial regarding the level that you're at right now. Oh, by the way, I've published my book, Seduce with Integrity. It's available on Amazon. And in case you're wondering, this is my girl, Denisa. So I'll tell you more about that later, but that's another announcement that I forgot to, slip in there. So you want to be the highest and best version of yourself. In your mind, you have a vision of yourself that you're confident socially, you're confident around women. You have this vision in your mind that, hey, I can walk up to the hottest woman, talk to her, know exactly what to say, trigger attraction in her. So that's the vision you have in your mind. But then that is not what is showing up in real life. So what I found with a lot of students is that they're in a bit of denial. They are worse than they're putting off. So the first thing you need to do in order to get a breakthrough and get that confidence boost and be that version of man that you want to be, the man that is attractive to women and the man that is socially confident and that 10.0 version of yourself, you first have to admit all the places that you suck, all the places that you're falling short. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, we have to think positive. Don't think about anything negative. Yes, you have to think positive. But before you think positive, you first have to get out of denial. So I ask a lot of guys, so, what are your habits? Do you watch porn? Do you watch social media? Do you go to the gym? And their initial answer is, sometimes I watch porn. maybe I watch a little bit too much social media. Hey, are you hitting the gym? Yeah, I kind of hit the gym. But then I press them and I'm like, how many times do you watch porn? How much are you on social media? Take your shirt off. Show me what shape you're in right now. And that's when the truth comes out. He's like, Jad, nah, I'm not going to show you like my body right now. Actually, I'm a bit overweight. I'm a bit skinny fat. To be honest, I've been eating junk and and not really hitting the gym, right? Or, hey, okay, you watch porn. How much porn do you watch? Oh, actually, I watch like 4 or 5 days a week. Bro, 4 or 5 days a week isn't a bit. That's terrible. That means you're addicted. Social media. How much do you actually stay? Well, Jad, to be honest, actually, I think I spend more than 2 hours a day on social media, and on and on. So here's the thing. You cannot be confident as long as your habits are shit. You cannot be confident if you have bad habits, because when we are engaged in daily bad habits, you know that undercurrent of anxiety you feel? You know what that's coming from? That's coming from you knowing that you're doing a bunch of small things wrong and you're not doing a bunch of small things right. And your conscience is telling you below the surface, we're not living at the highest version of ourselves. So that's the core of why you feel bad. And that's actually the root of why you feel unworthy of walking across the room and talking to that drop dead gorgeous woman. This workshop is here to bring your self-worth up so that when you're in a room, you're thinking, I'm the baddest, coolest motherfucker in this room. When you're in the room, I want you thinking, man, that girl would be lucky if I go talk to her. And if I go talk to her, she's going to love me because I'm the motherfucking man. So how do we get there? We get there by stacking positive habits on top of each other, such as waking up early, hitting your diet perfectly, hitting the gym, being in shape, being disciplined across the board, not engaging in bad habits. So we're going to talk more about that. But step one is you need to take an audit of yourself. Let me tell you this. Most guys who come to me for coaching, the first thing I do is I audit them. I say, okay, how much social media are we watching? How much porn are we watching? How much junk food are we eating? Are we going to the gym? Are we not going to the gym? Have you been socializing or you never socialize in person? Are you gaming? Are you not gaming? Are you drinking alcohol? Are you smoking weed? Are you vaping? And then we take inventory. And the majority of guys are addicted to their social media. The majority of guys are compulsively picking up their phones. The majority of guys are either gaming or spending too much time on YouTube and watching porn. Brother, from someone who loves you, someone who's been talking to you since 2011, listen to me. You cannot be the person you want to be if you are engaged in all of these bad habits. These bad habits need to stop. So, step one, like Alcoholics Anonymous. In Alcoholics Anonymous, let's say that again. In Alcoholics Anonymous, do you know what step one is? Step one is you show up and you say, hi, my name is Mike and I'm an alcoholic. So why is that step one? That is step one because they discovered until a person admits they have a problem, they do not have the power to change it. Until you admit that you have a problem and the size of your problem, you will never change it. You're watching this because you want to get unstuck. You're watching this because you're not getting the results you want with women and you want to get better results. You're watching this because your confidence is here and you want to take it here. So step one is counterintuitive. Step one is looking at the areas that I suck in and I have to admit, yes, I'm addicted to social media. Yes, I'm addicted to porn. Yes, I look like garbage without my shirt off. Yes, I haven't talked to a girl for years. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing around women. I've been, hiding in my room. Okay? And I know it sounds like something you don't want to admit, but if you start there and admit that, that is what's going to move you to transform into the higher version of yourself. So, take inventory of yourself and your habits. So, what we're talking about today are your habits. A habit is something you do on a daily basis or very often. We become our habits. We are what we repeatedly do. So you can't be in denial saying, I'm addicted to porn, I smoke weed, I skip the gym, but that's not who I am. Well, that is who you are being right now because that's what you're doing. Those are your habits. And if you want to have that confidence boost, what you need to do is you need to stack wins. So let's talk about what stacking wins is. Stacking wins means throughout the day, you want to be doing a lot of things that are making you feel proud of yourself and proud of who you are. So I wake up at 5 a.m. Boom, that's a win. I just woke up early. Then I take my protein shake. Boom, that's another win. Then I do 50 burpees first thing in the morning. Start the morning with some burpees. Boom, stacked another win. Then I go and I sit down, and recently I would sit down on my computer and write my book for 2 or 3 hours. Boom, that's another win. Okay, now I'm tired of working. Let me go hit a workout. Go bust out a workout. Boom, that's another win. Okay, then after the workout, eat a healthy meal. Boom, that's another win. And so boom, you're stacking wins, stacking wins, stacking wins, stacking wins. And every win that you stack, you're going to feel a higher sense of self-worth. So the more wins you stack, the more confidence you stack, the more self-worth you stack. What we want to have you do is live in a hard way. Life is hard when you live it the easy way, but easy when you live it the hard way. And if you want to love yourself, you need to live the hard way. If you want to hate yourself and have low self-esteem, then live life the easy way. Because every choice you make affects your self-image and your confidence and your level of pride. So the problem with today's society is that it has become acceptable to be skinny fat. It has become acceptable to be lazy, cut corners, skip workouts, don't go out and socialize, try to meet women on dating apps instead of having some balls and, God forbid, going and talking to a woman in real life. So if you want confidence, if you want self-worth, you have to do the hard things and you have to do them every single day. You got to stack those wins every single day and then stack those winning days day after day until you get winning weeks. And then those winning weeks turn into winning months. Let me give you a concrete example. Right now, I'm 43 years old. And at 42, I got overweight. Okay? I messed up. I ate like crap. I stopped working out. I just kind of like lost my way and I got overweight. I got fat. And then I hated myself. I'm like, what is this? This isn't me. This isn't my truth. This isn't the image I have of myself in my mind. And I had these beliefs like, oh, I'm 43. My metabolism is slowing down. Maybe that's why I'm gaining weight. But then I thought, that's bullshit. Okay, there are men in their 50s and even 60s and they're ripped, they're shredded. And so I went on a mission and I started cutting, working out, doing cardio, being disciplined with my food. And fast forward, let me just show you a result that I got at 43 years old. Okay? That's me at 43 years old. I'm sorry, but I forgot to upload a before picture. I messed up. I'll show you a before picture tomorrow. But that's me shredded at 43. Shredded. And so why am I sharing this? It's not because of the physical. I became a different person. I became so proud. I cannot tell you how proud I was when I got shredded. Why? Because in order to get that result, I had to stack wins every single day, be disciplined every single day. And when I did that and I finally achieved that goal, my self-esteem went through the roof. My worth went through the roof. So self-worth must be earned. Self-worth must be earned. Confidence must be earned, and it must be earned every single day. Let's unpack that. What does that mean that confidence needs to be earned every single day? If I do all my healthy habits today, then at the end of the day, I knew I did everything I had to do. I hit my macros. My macros, I'm going to be using that word a lot. Macros is short for macronutrients. Macronutrients stands for carbs, proteins, and fats. Food is made of carbs, proteins, and fats. When you say you hit your macros, that means you ate the right amount of food that day. Okay? So at the end of the day, if I know that I did my workout, I hit my macros, I did all the work I needed to do, I faced the hard things I needed to face, I woke up early, I took a cold shower, I stacked all those wins, then at the end of the day, I feel proud of myself, I love myself, and so I earned my confidence for that day. So, but confidence isn't static. So on Monday, Jad made all those right choices. He's confident. Let's say on Tuesday, I woke up and I'm like, you know what? Hit the snooze button 3 times. Ended up getting out of bed at 8:30 a.m. Then instead of like hitting my protein and doing some push-ups, I'm like, let me take it easy today. And then I just go to my computer instead. And then, I start working on my book, but then I'm like, let me just kind of, whatever. And I end up on YouTube. And fast forward, let's just say I didn't practice my discipline throughout the day. At the end of Tuesday, my confidence is in the toilet. My feeling of self-worth is in the toilet. Confidence must be earned every single day, and confidence must be earned throughout the day. In other words, self-worth must be earned every single day, and self-worth must be earned throughout the day. So another mistake that a lot of people make is they think, I have confidence. I don't need to earn it anymore. No, let me just sit back. Nothing in life stands still. You're either getting more confident or less confident. You're either feeling a higher sense of self-worth or your sense of self-worth is slipping. And every day that you live a lazy life full of vices, your self-worth is going down, 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 down. I came up with a saying, comfort kills confidence. Comfort kills confidence. I want you to audit your life. Honestly, are you chasing comfort all day? Let me wake up at a comfortable time. Let me just be comfortable passively watching TV instead of hitting the gym. Let me just do a comfortable workout instead of like just giving it my all. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you are watering down, you are losing confidence, and you are losing love of yourself. The core of confidence is to love oneself. I go into that deeply in my book. The core of confidence is to love yourself. To love myself, I must conduct myself every single day with extreme discipline, doing the things I don't want to do, but know I have to do as a man. Here's the difference between a boy and a man. If you're a boy, you're going to have low confidence. If you're acting like a man, you're going to have high confidence. What's the difference between a boy and a man? A boy spends his day serving himself, serving his pleasures. Oh, here's this cake. Oh, here's this porn and this masturbation. Oh, here's this gaming for 3 hours. Me, 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 me. That's what a boy does. A man wakes up to serve his purpose, wakes up to serve the world, wakes up to inspire those around him. He serves purpose, not pleasure. So just like comfort kills confidence, you want to ask yourself a really honest question right now and say, what drives me through the day? Am I busy serving my purpose like a man? Or if I'm honest, is most of my time spent serving my pleasure? Oh, I work a little bit and then I go eat some junk food because I deserve it. Oh, and then I sit on my ass and I watch 3 hours of YouTube because I deserve it. Oh, and then I'm bored, so then I scroll on my phone. That's all. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Me, 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 selfish, selfish, boy, boy, boy. And if you're a boy, you're a bitch. And if you're a bitch, you're going to hate yourself because you know you're being a bitch. So drop me a comment if this is resonating with you. So, in preparation for tomorrow, I want you to get motivated, not to change, but to transform. Change is like incremental improvements. I don't want that. I want you to become another version of yourself, the 10.0 version of yourself. I want you to get pissed off for greatness. I want you to leave today's class and think, oh shit, I didn't realize how much of a bitch boy I've been being. I didn't realize that I've been doing things backwards. I didn't realize that I'm pursuing pleasure instead of purpose. And the more I seek pleasure, the lower my self-worth is going to be. Oh shit, I got to change that. Oh shit, I looked at myself honestly and my habits suck. Okay, that's a good place to be. You know why? Because the only time we're motivated to change is when we are disturbed. When we get disturbed enough of where we're at, that's when we say, never again. This is not me. This is not my truth. I want you to take your shirt off and look in the mirror. Like, seriously, take your shirt off and look in the mirror. And if you're out of shape, I want you to hate what you see. But hate what you see in a positive way, where you're like, you know what? Never again. Depending on what shape you're in, you got to tell yourself 6 months from now, 9 months from now, a year from now, I'm going to be that person taking his shirt off and posting my picture on Instagram, and everyone's going to be asking me, wow, how did you do that? But you're only going to get pissed off if you first admit that you suck and that your habits suck and that you've been being a little selfish, self-serving bitch. You're letting your people down. Let me tell you what true leadership is. Part of this whole confidence reboot is you want to be a leader, right? You want to be a leader. You want to feel like I'm a leader. I'm a man. In business, I lead. In my life, I lead. My friends, my family, my peers look up to me, want to be like me, and want to follow me. There's only one way to lead, and that is from the front. Meaning, there is only one way to lead, and that is by being the example. Being the example. If Jad is telling you, hey, get in shape, Jad first has to be in shape. If Jad is telling you, hey, go get ripped, go get shredded, well, Jad first has to have done it. And by the way, after I lost this weight, I didn't bounce back. I didn't get it back. Okay? It's permanent because it was a mindset shift. It was an identity shift. So I want you to be a leader. A leader leads by example. So if you want to lead your people, you need to wake up earlier than your people. You need to be more ripped than your people. You need to be more jacked than your people. You need to be more confident with women than your people. You got to be working harder in your business than your people. The leader leads from the front. It's not about what you say. It's about what you do. It's about who you are. It's about your habits. Your habits define you. I don't want to listen to anything you say. Show me your habits. Your habits will tell me if you're a man or a boy, a warrior or a bitch. So, tomorrow we're going to meet and we're going to talk about developing a new self-image, a self-image that is one of a confident man who has high self-worth and walks up to the most beautiful women in a relaxed, calm way and has a great connection with them. Which also, by the way, my book also helps you with, so I recommend you read my book. But before we get to self-image, we need the fuel. Let me tell you again. Let me just show you this again. Now, here's a side note too. Some people are like, oh, Jad, that's pretty extreme. Like, you're like super shredded there. Yeah, I didn't stay like that, okay? I just wanted to see how far I could take it. Just because I wanted to prove to myself, like, if I want to go further than everyone, can I? So it was like something I proved to myself. But what I want to tell you, actually, I just forgot what I wanted to tell you. What was I getting at? This is a result of me first getting pissed off and saying, Jad, you are a fat fuck bitch. Okay? So this only happened after I got pissed off. Only after I looked honestly at myself in the mirror. This didn't happen because I said, I'm buff and I'm good looking and I'm positive thinking. Nah. You do your positive thinking after you get out of denial. But for most of you right now, if you're getting average results, it's because you're in denial. And denial means you are not looking at yourself honestly and telling yourself just how much you suck, or how much you're addicted, or how much you're smoking, or how much you're smoking weed, or admitting the fact that actually you are addicted to social media. You are addicted to porn. So we got to get real with ourselves first before we can get pissed off enough and then get that emotion. Emotion gets you into motion. So I want you to get pissed off today, pissed off for greatness, so that the next 3 days you will have that fuel to change your current circumstance, to change your identity, to change your story, to change the trajectory you're on, and use that anger for fuel to turn yourself into the 10.0 bad motherfucker that I know you are and that you know you are, but you're not living up to that potential. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow around the same time, and we will talk about self-image. Also, I'm offering free consultation calls. If you're interested in getting coaching from me, I teach you how to attract and date the most beautiful women, how to overcome your fear, and if you're dissatisfied because you can attract some women but not the ones you truly want, that's what my coaching focuses on. You can look in the show notes to schedule your free call to learn more about my program. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Peace.